Hey y'all, I think that I'm recording. It's been a while since I've been back here on this computer, like making recordings and stuff, and so I'm doing this back here. I usually just been uploading off of my cell phone, but hey, it's a things is different, and that's a good thing. Y'all, where have I been? I have been busy doing things and working more than anything. Actually, probably too much. I'm on a little break right this minute. Um, yeah, and it's not like anything extraordinary. I'm just on a little bit of a break, but I wanted to check in because part of the reason why I have not been checking in is because I haven't been right in my head space. I have not been correct. Um, and I had to get myself, pull my spiritual self together. And it has been a journey. It's been a path. It's been something necessary, And I'm good now. What happened was I started just having issues all the way around. I started um, getting overwhelmed, which is something that I usually don't do a lot of or regularly. And then the overwhelmness started kind of like moving over into what I call brown moods. I don't say that I have blue moods, but I do have brown moods. And brown is like, stuff dying on the vine, and we don't do that around up off in here. At least, let me speak for myself. I don't. I believe that what I read in my Bible tells me that, when you start getting over in a certain place, you have to look at who is at work. And too much of this stuff that's been going on has been going on. And I think that, it's been very few people that haven't, on some level or another, been affected or responded, or I should say not responded, but reactive. And I'm human, and so I had to kind of step back. I stepped back from YouTube. I stepped back from a lot of stuff, and I'm in the process of even stepping back from some people. And and that is a. I think that that's something that goes on all the time. And at the same time, as I step back, then I have a friend that I had. We've been friends for a really, really long time, and we just, I don't know what happened, we just stopped talking. And so she's come back into the picture, which is good because she believes, and so it's that struggle is not there. And in other words, what I'm saying is, you ought to be able to, when you're dealing with people, you ought to be able to just be yourself. You don't have to sugarcoat stuff. And I have some people that I have to kind of like dance around with my words when I'm talking to them, and I'm over that because I don't know that it's necessary, especially when you start talking about friendships, um, things like that. It's not a touchy subject for me, but I'm not gonna go into like a lot of detail on here because I've done that before on my old channel, and I ain't gonna keep on doing it. Now let me tell y'all what I done picked back up again: the green hornet. Okay, I started juicing again. I've been juicing now for 2.5 weeks, and I feel like a new woman. And so, first of all, I want to tell Diane, thank you because you have been steadfast with juicing. You never did just get off of it. And I don't know what my problem was, but one day I walked by and the juicer was sitting over here, and I was like, that's just one more thing you done bought that you really not using to its full potential. Um, get the thing out, crank it up, do whatever it is you gonna do, and let's get down with the get down. So I started back juicing again. Yep, sure did. My juices are not sweet. Matter of fact, the sweetest thing in them is a green apple. And I'm not a smoothie type girl. That's one thing that I figured out because when you do smoothies, Well, let me just put it like this. What I just said, I'm not a smoothie type girl. I'm done with that. And y'all will probably see me doing more of that because I think my grandmother used to say this all the time, and I am going to quote my nanny. And y'all probably done heard. I might have said it before on here. A fool convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Most of the time, especially in this day and age, people usually already have their mind made up about stuff. Most of the time when people even come and ask you what do you think about something, they're not, for the most part, what at least what my experience is, they are not looking for anybody to give them a different point of view. What they're usually looking for is consensus. They want somebody to agree with them, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they are correct in what they're doing. It just means that if you agree with me, or I can get a whole group of people to agree with me, then I'm on the right track. Even though most of the time we know when we off track. I knew I was off track when I was in my brown mood. I knew I had no business getting on YouTube trying to say anything because I was that far off. I had tilted way left. And when I say tilted, I'm not going to leave anything open for interpretation. What I meant was I was not myself. I'm not a negative person. I'm not even a hateful person. I can be critical, but I'm critical with me more than I am with other things. Usually if I'm saying something about something, it's because of something that I've been seen, shown, or told. It's not usually about hearsay. That I don't function off of. So when I see my own self clowning, I have to draw it in, and I don't need to be subjecting other people to it. Now, I am back. I asked somebody yesterday about when I get through, I'm going here and I'm gonna do some Zumba because I have been back in my activity, and but Zumba in and of itself kind of usually like makes my knees kind of like not feel like they belong to me. But she told me about Zumba Gold. Now I had to ask about that, and usually this is something I got my eye on like that because I'm forever sharing. But then when I want to find something out that will be beneficial, I have to ask about it. I'm weighing that. But I am activity active. I'm active. Juicing. I don't know if I shared these things with y'all before, so I'm gonna do some products too, and then I'm gonna show y'all something, a little something I'm up to. If y'all see these, y'all, these are really good. They and for those of y'all that can't stay home, like y'all like to get on airplanes and stuff during the pandemic, or you out doing things, these are, they come individual. I can show you um, what they look like in a package. I don't think I showed these to y'all before, but they come in an individual package just like this. And this one is lavender. And it's essential oils. It's a natural deodorant one. And these are ones, honestly, what I use them for is after I take my nighttime shower, this is what I put on. I don't use traditional deodorant. I have them for years. This right here, it'll get you right. Plus the smell of lavender. Poo. All right. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm branching out. Y'all, I have been eating more plant-worthy stuff than not. And hopefully I will be sharing some of this stuff with you. Nope, not vegan. Nope, not living a plant-based lifestyle, but just eating more of that because it does make sense. It does, some of it makes sense. I ain't down with sitting up in here making bacon out of banana peels and stuff. Yep, I seen y'all. But some things like this right here, yes, this is a popcorn bag. I got popcorn bags. But y'all, I made some buckwheat bread. And it only has 2 ingredients in it. For real. And yeah, this is how I wrapped it. Country as I want to be. I hope I can, well, you know what? this is what the loaf looked like. This was the tasting situation that occurred. And this is what a slice of the buckwheat bread looks like. Y'all, it's only two ingredients in this one. And this one, mine, I fermented. It's nothing but buckwheat groats and distilled water. That is it. And I made this because my intent is to delve into like what avocado toast looks like. I mean, tastes like. I know I'm late to the party, but I have in my mind, and this keeps in the refrigerator, I think for like 4 or 5 days, but it will keep in the freezer for some months. And I just said that I am going to have myself some avocado toast from here from time to time on my own bread that I know what's in it, which I just told y'all what's in it. And my sprouts, which I've been sprouting, and stuff like that. I just want to share. And so I have been doing that. Some of the things that I am going to be sharing with y'all openly. Um, I just feel like I am back. I feel like I'm doing better. Um, and I just made up like a little hybrid, if that's how you say that, type eating path that seems to be working for me. It's not frustrating, which some have been. I still am going to the blue dubs, but I'm doing the blue dubs in a kind of different way because I am tracking, but I'm also incorporating this right here and my bread and stuff like that into my eating habits. Because to me, the whole idea is for me to be coming out on the other side of this thing healthy and in one piece. I will continue to upload. I will be consistent with it. And I'm not going to say I'm going to upload every day because that will be untruth. But I just wanted to get back in here and tell y'all, hey, I'm doing. I'm doing. And we gonna all be all right. We really are. And we just have to, wrap our mind around it and keep on moving forward. Every day is another day, and if you're here for another day, you're doing all right. And if you saved and you're not here for another day, then you're present with the Lord, so you're doing even better. All right, for real though. I'll talk to y'all later. Toodles.